Hi everyone, my name is Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Virgo. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Virgo. And just a reminder, I did take a little time off because I was traveling. I was on vacation. I was also working, but I was on vacation too. And I didn't have internet access for several days, almost a full week. It was really sporadic. One place I was staying didn't have internet at all, and I wasn't able to set up a hotspot. So I took a little more time off than I had planned on because I was hoping to do videos while I was traveling, and it just didn't work out. So here we are. So let's go ahead and dive into Virgo. And I'll have some announcements at the end, so stick around. All right. So I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Virgo. All right, what does the universe want to tell Virgo today? We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the High Priestess. We have the Page of Cups, the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. Okay, these two wanted to come out together. Whoa, what a combination. The King of Pentacles, if you've been watching me for a while, this means you've won the lottery. This is a loaded card for me. Every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every single deck and card. For me, this King of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, because that's the Hermit character in this deck, and all four aces. With the Six of Wands, victory and success after a struggle. Wow. Now, this is part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. Let me go ahead and pull your opportunity, which is going to be the Four of Wands, and your challenge will be the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is going on here. Let's look around the room. We have only two major arcana. We've got the High Priestess in your near future, and we've got the Sun in the guidance and advice from Spirit. We've got some really good cards, but those are the only two major arcana. So when we're looking at the minor arcana, we're kind of looking at like the day-to-day, every activities, things that you do that way, or maybe weekly, but it's going to be that routine, the stuff that you do all the time, whereas the major arcana is going to be that big sweeping energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at your recent past, and I'll get clarifiers in a minute. We've got this Knight of Pentacles. This knight is on a mission, and I just feel that you're looking... I feel that you're looking for an opportunity. I feel like you're looking to increase your knowledge base in something, whether that's going to be work or friends, family. Maybe it is actual education, like at university. But I just feel that there's something about you really looking for, I feel like you're really looking for knowledge. And from that knowledge, you also want to get that wisdom. I feel like you have a lot of pursuits that you want to do right now intellectually, I feel. But I also feel that by doing that, you have these opportunities that are coming in. Then we look at your present energy, and it's the Ten of Cups. This is the card everybody wants. They want the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. And here it is, Ten of Cups. Happy, joyful family, where they have chosen to be happy. And that's your present energy. And I'll get clarifiers in a minute, but that is just a beautiful, high-vibing card for you. Then in your near future, we've got the High Priestess. This is a card that's really talking about you getting in touch with your intuitive side. This is you really looking for answers and being open to the universe to receive them. So this is one of those feelings like when you go to bed at night and you put your intentions out into the world, and in your dreams, maybe you remember them, maybe you don't, that this stuff is coming in. I feel that you are just open to these divine downloads, and she's standing in this position of neutrality between the dark and the light. It's that energy just right in between, being able to download all of this information. I feel that you're very comfortable there. I feel that this is allowing you to figure out what direction you want to go in. You know, it's almost like you're heightening your intuition right now. Wow. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Yeah, that High Priestess card is off the chart energy-wise right now. It's really high vibing. Okay, so let's get those clarifiers. Okay. Then we've got the Emperor. The Ace of Cups, a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning. We also have the Devil card, along with the Lover's card. We have the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Swords. All right, so when we are looking at this Knight of Pentacles, you on a mission. This is your recent past. It's being clarified by the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. So this is telling me that you're taking charge of your life. You're really stepping into your power. So not only are you on a mission, you really want to succeed. And you're really stepping into boss mode. So you're not just on a mission. You're really taking power and taking charge of your life. You're stepping into this position of leadership in your own life. You're really stepping into this energy of, I feel like some clarity has come in. And that's allowing you to really step into your power, because we also have this new beginning. We have this Ace of Cups, a gift and blessing from the universe, a literal gift and blessing from the universe. And all aces are new beginnings. Well, really, you have 5 aces now, because this is 4 aces. So now we have this ace, which is like your 5th. So it's like having the Ace of Cups twice, because it's also there. So this is really telling me that you are getting these divine downloads. Right? I feel like you have a lot of information coming in from spirit. Maybe you're even reconnecting to source if you've strayed from it. But I do feel that there is something coming in. If you really wanted love right now, this is a really good opportunity. If you're in a relationship that's a good relationship, this is you strengthening that relationship. If you're looking for a career or a job, getting a pet, that kind of energy that's love related, I feel like this is coming in for you. That's part of what I think your mission is about. I feel that it's giving you these opportunities to step into that leadership, to grab those opportunities, not passively watching them pass. You're actually taking action to step into that role. And I think you're okay with it. I think you're comfortable in that position. Your present energy is the Ten of Cups, that happy, joyful family, being clarified by the Devil card and the Lover's card. Now, this is interesting. So while you've got that Emperor card with you stepping into your power, now it's the Lovers and the Devil. So this present energy is telling me that you've got, this is Capricorn energy, so that you've got the determination and the drive to make it happen for yourself with this Lover's card. This is telling me that you've got, whether it's a relationship, because this is happy, joyful family, whether this is a relationship or a career, you're doing something that is divinely aligned for you. This is one of those feelings where if it's a person, you felt like you've known them your whole life. They feel like family already in the first 5 minutes that you've met them. If it's a career, it's checking all the boxes. Same thing for a relationship, where it's everything that you're looking for in a job or a career, or maybe even your own business, because you have a lot of choices. But these things are really lining up. So if you've got 10 must-haves, you're hitting that 8, 9, maybe even 10, whether it's a relationship or career. That's really something that's coming in for you. It's something that you're really meant to do. And again, I'm not getting toxicity with this card. I'm getting that this is straight up Capricorn energy that's coming in for you, where you are just doubling down and you're putting your nose to the grindstone and you're really determined to make something happen. You're climbing that hill. That is your present energy. Then we're looking at your near future. And this is the High Priestess, really stepping into that, trusting your intuition, that inner knowing, and really being open to receive these divine downloads, because I feel like you've been getting them and they're still coming in. So that High Priestess is being clarified by the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So this is just about you, Virgo. This is your energy. This is you being independent, self-reliant, enjoying the finer things in life. Because I think after working so hard and acquiring some materialistic things, or just money and investments, I just feel like now you're actually able to really enjoy it. And there's no guilt attached to it. It's kind of like, I've worked hard, now I get to play hard. Why am I working so much? So I can enjoy things like this. That's the payoff. And I feel like you're really stepping into your own power. You're self-reliant, you're independent, and you're really enjoying your life right now. With this King of Swords, this is about you doing the analysis. This is about you really looking at things. And I feel like you're doing the time to really analyze everything that's gone on around you, good and bad, right? You're kind of looking at the whole picture, but this is allowing you to stand in your truth and to see truth with clarity. And I think that's one of the things that came in with this Emperor. It's you having that type of clarity. Remember, the Emperor is all 4 kings put together. So here's the ace, or the ace. Here's the King of Swords. I keep seeing ace. And so that's telling me that now you've got clarity twice. It was in your recent past and now it's in your near future. So this is really allowing you to make some big sweeping moves for yourself. It's allowing you to be open to these divine downloads that are coming in with this High Priestess energy, and maybe even process them. You know, maybe you're getting like a bunch of different messages and you're using your synthesis to put all the information together and make sense of it. Because you definitely are getting a lot of divine downloads. Spirit has a lot to say to you right now. And maybe you're even asking some questions and these divine downloads are coming in with answers. Maybe they're clues, you know, maybe it's some type of enlightenment that's coming in. That is your current energy. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. I need a little water first. Okay. So we've got 4 cards here, because I had those 2 that didn't want to get separated. So we have the Page of Cups, the Sun card, which is the most positive card in the tarot. And then these 2 cards that were attached. It was the King of Pentacles, which is with the Hermit and all 4 aces, and the 6 of Wands. What a card to have that lottery card with victory and success after a struggle. Really, that's incredible. So we're looking at this first card, however. This is going to be the Page of Cups. And this is really about you seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. This is you carrying that Pollyanna type energy. Even if there's some darkness around you, you're pushing through it. You're not focused on it. You're focused on the light. In fact, you're carrying the light. And especially if you're a light giver, light bringer, right? Light worker, whatever term you want. This is you really bringing it forth. But it's not just you bringing the light to bring the light. You're really feeling it inside your DNA, inside every cell of your body, and that's allowing you to bring this energy forth. So guess what? I'm in Florida, so guess what? Fan time. It was so nice being in New Zealand and Australia. The weather was phenomenal. It was perfect. No heat and humidity. It was fantastic. And now I'm back and I'm having a meltdown. Oh, I am moving. I'm not going to spend another summer in Florida. Great people, great people. This is the worst weather. Then we have the Sun card. This is the most positive card in the deck. This is allowing you to walk through that portal. This is allowing you to not just bring the light in this card. Now you're stepping into the light, stepping into the power, stepping into this spiritual source of you stepping into your connection to Spirit. I think that's a huge energy that's coming through. It's allowing you to transform yourself, to have this deeper connection, to be open. It's allowing you to really start creating the life that you're looking for, to live your best life. It's you tapping into that energy, that spirit, that drive, that positivity. And that's opening doors for you. Then we have the final and the guidance and advice from Spirit. And I'm going to get clarifiers too. So we've got the King of Pentacles, Hermit, all 4 aces, and the 6 of Wands. So right here, this card is amazing. It's the lottery. This is you stepping into the idealized life that you want with this King of Pentacles. What is it that you want? You're looking at friends, family, work, career, education, finances, your health, travel, housing, location. I mean, we're kind of like looking at everything in the 3D is what he's representing with what it is that you're striving towards, your idealized life. In the Hermit, it tells me that you have the enlightenment to know what is important, to know what is not, and to know how to get there. And once you acquire these things, as you're on your way, wherever you're at in your journey, you have the intelligence to hold on to it. Because some people, like you see it all the time, they win the lottery and they blow all their money. And then like a couple years later, they're wondering, like, what happened? Where did it all go? Well, that's because they're not very enlightened. They're not very intelligent. Maybe they got bad guidance. All their friends and family just wanted to use them to get their money, and then suddenly they're left with nothing. But here you have the intelligence to know what is important, what's not important, and how to hold on to it. You have this enlightenment and all 4 aces. So we are looking at the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So that Ace of Swords is giving you a breakthrough in clarity. It's a triumphant breakthrough in clarity. You're having these aha moments, and it's allowing you to really see things for what they are, to stand in your truth. All aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings. And that Ace of Swords is maybe you seeing something clearly for the first time that's monumental in your life right now. You have so many changes coming in, Virgo, that this ace is allowing you to really cut to the truth. You're able to see through anything. Then we have the Ace of Cups. That is you really stepping into this feeling of your emotions, of love, of your connection to source. It's allowing you to really get in touch with your intuition also. So I feel like there's something about this reading that is really vibrating with your intuition and your connection to source. This is really an excellent time for you to get in touch with spirit and meditation. If you're going to manifest anything, this is an excellent time for you. I feel like this new moon, we finally don't have any retrogrades. And I feel that this is allowing you to really see very clearly with what is happening and what is coming in for you. Then we have the Ace of Wands, and that is a passionate new beginning. It's you having this type of enthusiasm for something that's really important in your life. You're taking action for something, and it is out with the old, in with the new. So I feel that there's something that's coming in. I feel like I feel like you've had a lot of life-changing epiphanies coming in. I mean, so far we have 5 aces. All aces are new beginnings, which tells me that you are releasing the old, that an old chapter has closed and a new one is coming, or you might actually be in it. Again, it depends on where you're at in the reading, and this door is just wide open. So that would be the Ace of Wands. Then they have the final ace, the Ace of Pentacles, which is this King's Ace. And that Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity in the 3D. By 3D, again, we're looking at your career, education, we're looking at relationships, whether it's platonic, romantic, getting a pet, your health, your finances. We're looking at travel, location, housing, everything in the 3D. And wow, you have 5 aces so far, and I'm not even done pulling cards. I haven't even pulled clarifiers for this yet. With victory and success after a struggle, the 6 of Wands. This is really saying that a lot of work, a lot of time, effort, energy, maybe even some defeats, because that's part of it. You have to continue to keep going, and that's this Capricorn energy. Even if you have some defeats, some obstacles along the way, you dig down and you keep going, and that's where this success is coming in. So I just feel that there's something about that you are on track, you're on target, and you're really not letting anything get in the way, in a good way. You're staying focused. Let's go ahead and look at, let's look at the clarifiers and make some room on the table. Oh my God. Now you have the Sun card twice. The most positive card in the deck is here twice. Oh my God, I love it. Let's get the other clarifiers. The Judgment card. The World card. Look at these cards. The Ace of Wands, another ace. Oh my God. The Tower. Don't be afraid of the Tower. Oh my God, another ace. This is bizarre. You have 7 aces. And again, I am not done pulling clarifiers. I'll show you in a minute. Oh my God. Okay, so with this Page of Cups, it is being clarified by 2 major arcanas, the Sun card and the Judgment card. I almost said Justice. The Judgment card. This Sun card is about you following your heart from this place of enthusiasm. You're going towards the light, the sun. Look at these sunflowers. You are following your heart. You're having all of this enthusiasm, and you're doing something that you love. It's the most positive card in the deck, and that is what you're doing. And this is going to be bringing you the ultimate success. We also have the Judgment card. You're being called out of your old life into your new life. Your old life is in the coffin. We are being called to your new life. Now, again, so far we have 7 aces, which are new beginnings. So you're being called into all of these new beginnings right now. But with the Judgment card, You're looking at your past with a compassionate review. You're gaining these life lessons. You're looking at the knowledge and the wisdom that you can gain from those life lessons. So you're looking for patterns. You're looking for anything that you can carry with you into your new life. Now, this is not for you to beat yourself up over, but just to get that knowledge and wisdom. So this is you asking the big questions. What makes me happy? Right? Who am I right here, right now? How's my health? How's my finances? Do I like my friends and family? Do I like my career? You know, you're asking yourself some questions, you know, and if your relationships haven't worked, you're kind of looking at why, but you're not gaslighting yourself. You're looking at things to try and understand it so that you can educate yourself, so you can pivot going into the next chapter, because you've got 7 aces. You've got a bunch of new chapters, a new beginning starting. So you're trying to take that knowledge so you're not repeating the same thing over and over. You're looking for answers. That's what this card is really representing right now. It's for you to have some revelations, and then you can take that with you. Then we have the second Sun card as the main card, most positive card in the deck, being clarified by the World card and another ace, the Ace of Wands, a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning. This is a passionate new beginning. But this World card is talking about you walking through this next chapter, this portal. So the World is the 21 card. It's the last card in the major arcana before you cycle back to the Fool, which is taking a leap of faith. Kind of like an ace doing a new beginning. So you have 7 aces so far. You're walking through this portal. It's a culmination. This is a transitionary card. You're walking through this portal and you're going to circle back to the new chapter, but you're taking the knowledge and wisdom with you that you got from the 20. This is the 20 in the major arcana. This is the 21. It's interesting how they came side by side. So you're taking that knowledge and wisdom with you with this passionate new beginning. And this is literally out with the old, in with the new. Well, look at this. You're waking up from your old life, stepping into your new life. Out with the old, in with the new. There's a lot of transitions coming in for you. I really feel that this could be a career reading. It could be a love reading. It could be a lot of different things. It could be retirement. There's a lot coming in for you. Okay, so then we're looking at the King of Pentacles, Hermit, all 4 aces, and the 6 of Wands being clarified by the Tower and the Ace of Swords. Another gift and blessing from the universe. I can't believe it. Okay, so what I like about this Tower, though, is that this is you being brought back down to your foundation. This is you having some revelations right now. This is, you know, this is when the universe steps in to release what no longer serves you, because you're not able to release it, or you're not able to see something to release. Now you're going to be brought back down to your foundation. What I like to say for a really good example for this is, like, let's say you don't like your job, and one day you get up and the job doesn't exist anymore. You were laid off, you were fired, the building burned down, so there's no place to go, and that they're not going to start up again. However it comes to you, all of a sudden now you don't have a job. But you didn't like the job anyways. But you were still going because it was routine, it was easy, and you really didn't want to go out and look for another job. Now you have to. And now when you're looking and you're trying to figure out what it is you want to do, you actually find the job of your dreams with whatever it is that you want. Maybe you've decided to pursue a hobby versus what your career was. Whatever it is, now you are getting the job that's more aligned for who you are right now, and you actually like it. You wouldn't have been able to do that if you didn't have that Tower moment. And that Tower moment might not have felt good at the time. How are you going to pay your bills? What are you going to do? But it's there, and you can see it and feel it after you've transitioned through it. It's really hard to do that in the moment because it's usually painful. Then we have this Ace of Swords, a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning. And this is that triumphant new beginning in truth and in clarity. And I think with this Tower moment and you're getting that revelation, you definitely have the clarity that you're looking for. And that's an intellectual clarity. You're using your thoughts, words, ideas, analysis to go ahead and figure out what just happened, and you're able to try and see cleanly and clearly moving forward into the truth that you're walking into this new version of you because of all these new beginnings. Wow, that's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now let's look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the Four of Wands. Your opportunity is this 1111 card, right? Four of Wands. It's usually 11 and then 11, and this gateway is wide open. You are stepping into this card of celebration. This can also be the card of marriage. If you're looking for a serious relationship or doubling down on the one you're in, this could be you making this type of commitment. But this is a doubling down on that serious relationship. It's also the card of freedom. So you could be celebrating some freedom right now. Then we have your challenge, which is the Five of Pentacles. Your challenge is not being in survival mode. So maybe you have so many radical transitions going on all at the same time that it makes you go back to basics, food, shelter, water. And you're not able to think about the big picture at time, even though this can be a very spiritual reading. So your challenge is to pull yourself out of this when maybe things are happening too quickly. So let's get some clarifiers. We have the Seven of Wands, the Five of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Okay, so when we're looking at the Four of Wands as your opportunity, it is being clarified by the Seven of Wands and the Five of Swords. So this is really telling me that if you want to step into this celebration and, you know, celebrating these types of milestones and this card of freedom and marriage and all these great things, this celebratory card, you need to do it by setting some boundaries, making sure that no one's going to prevent you from being able to celebrate and to have that type of freedom. Right? That no one around you is going to try and distract you or prevent you from having that type of success. And that celebration, we've also got the Five of Swords. This is a card of obstacles and strife. And this is really telling me that what's coming in, or not strife, but this is the card, the major obstacles that I'm getting that are coming in for you. I am actually getting the word strife, but it's like major obstacles, but it's things that I'm getting that are people taking action to create obstacles, that they're going out of their way to create obstacles. But this is you setting up those boundaries and not letting them interfere with you because you're on your way to celebrate. So that could be maybe cutting negative people out, setting up boundaries and not letting them get close to you, whether they were close to you at one time or not. Maybe now it's about you recalibrating that. So that way, you know, you've got like these new boundaries, and maybe that is going to allow you to have new friends come in, even if it's a friendship issue. Wow, that is your opportunity. Now we look at your challenge, which is going to be the Five of Pentacles. That Five of Pentacles is being clarified by two wands, the Eight of Wands and the Two of Wands. But this is telling me that you've got some gifts, blessings, and omens coming in, and they're coming in very fast. This is a very swift-moving energy. So when you're in survival mode, look at the gifts and omens and blessings around you, and that will pull you out because you'll see just how lucky you are right now and how blessed you are right now because there's a lot coming in all around you. All of these new beginnings. 7 aces. The Lover's card, the Ten of Cups. I mean, all of these cards, the Sun card twice, there's so much coming in for you. Then we've got the Two of Wands. You just need to clarify what it is that you want in this world. Once you clarify your intention and you know what you want, then you can start manifesting it. But right now, that's you getting it clear in your head what it is that you actually want. And when you do that very quickly, watch what the universe presents you with. You have a lot of really good things coming in. All right, that's your opportunity, and that is your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And what else to tell you? So you can go ahead and join the membership on YouTube. That's available now. There's 3 different tiers. You can go ahead and check it out. I made a separate video. And if you don't know, I go live twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Thursdays, it is 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It's a lot of fun. If you've never seen it, go back and watch a previous episode to get an idea what it's like. People submit their questions in advance through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, or they do it live, PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and SuperChat. SuperChat is priced differently. All this information is in the description below, and that's because YouTube takes 40%. Go ahead and hit the notification bell so you can see me go live. You can also go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Link is in the description below. And there you can sign up for the free newsletter. It's at the bottom of every single page. And it'll let you know about all these upcoming events that I'm doing and to see if you want to book something in person. And also on the website, you can book an in-person reading and a missing person consultation. And let's see what else to tell you. So you can also go to the Learning Center on my website. And there I have a something's coming on my phone. I have a 16-week manifestation masterclass that started on June 1st. If that's something you're interested in, definitely go ahead and reach out to me. I can take a couple of late entries, but I would say after June 14th, you'll be too far behind. You'll have to wait for the next class. But if you want to go ahead and do it, there are a couple of spots open. So there's that. And then I have a 4-week tarot masterclass that's coming towards the end of summer. Right now I teach it live in March and then in October. So I'm going to go ahead and get it online because we're all in different time zones to make it easy for people to go ahead and do it themselves. And then I've got private lessons, one-on-one for tarot, manifestation, raising your vibration. Don't forget to check out my Alison's picks on the website. And that's going to be Skin Like Butter, Rogers Hood Apothecary, and Dr. Amir Karim's Skincare. All phenomenal products. I actually use them all. They are lovely. And you can see my interview with Kim Rogers of Rogers Hood Apothecary to get some insight into what the parasite cleanse is and all the other cleanses. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you for today. Again, if you could like, share, and subscribe, that really helps out the channel. All right, lots of love. See you next time. Bye.